What is up, YouTube? Happy Sunday. I hope you are resting and not working. We are working. You know, we had basketball this morning. Now it looks like Joe's taking the trailer apart. So let's go find him and see what's going on. Joseph.
Yeah.
Why are you making a mess?
A few things. Overall, it's Sunday, and tomorrow is Monday, usually. And it is tomorrow.
That's a good one, yeah.
This week's going like that, too.
Yeah.
It is crazy week because it's the week before Memorial Day weekend, Memorial Day Monday.
Which means everything needs to be done.
Everything needs to be fresh. Everything needs to be done. So tomorrow is the first day this season, aside from when we've had Bentley. But we are running a 4-man crew.
First time ever running a 4-man crew, right?
4-man?
Yeah.
Woman.
Well, you know, I'm special. I don't.
A 4-person.
I work like a man.
Crew. Like a carpenter.
Yes.
A 4-person
At first,
crew.
I didn't know what you meant. 4-person crew.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, tomorrow we're doing that. 2 trucks,
Yes.
2 trailers, going to the same places, but that way we can run 3, maybe 4 mowers, depending on what we're doing, where we're doing, but definitely 3. Harvey's moving on up this year.
Moving on up.
He's
I think I said
he
that.
ran a mower a little bit last year here and there.
Yeah.
I've had him running. He's been mowing the big sections here and doing good.
At our house.
He mowed in the cemeteries a little bit last year, so it's his time that he's grown up from a year and a half of weed whacking.
But he's not taking my mower.
No, what is he getting? He's getting the Dixie chopper, actually.
Yeah.
I believe he's going to run the
think
Dixie
so.
chopper, the stander. I'm likely going to run this right stander.
Oh, the what?
Oh, the right stander. You
The
guys
what?
have
Let's go
seen
check
but
it
not
out.
seen.
Let's go check it out. All right, so it's a little dirtier than when we first got it.
Yeah, it is. It is dirty. I need to at least blow it off.
But you got yourself a new toy?
Yeah. It's not... Actually, it's one of the models that I was looking at new because I was thinking for their price, I could buy 2 of them for a larger machine, and I figured that was a good, like... Again, like I said, this is our real first year. Last year was kind of our first year. I was doing it. You jumped in with me. Harvey was after school. This is our first year still. So adding all this equipment, I wasn't about buying a $14,000 mower or $16,000 mower. I like the 6,000 and these are what, 8,500 new?
I believe so.
We got this one used. It's got 100 hours on it. Somebody was actually doing the same thing we did. It never left one property. Not that we do that, but they were doing a like a condo with it. The guy just did it for a year, couldn't find any help, gave it up. So we got it with a grass catcher. I ordered a Ballard chute blocker, same as that one. Yeah, it's got 111 hours. I believe I've put the 11 on it so far, or close to it, 10 hours. It's got 25 horse Briggs, 52-inch deck. It is, like I said, the entry level for Wright. Wright doesn't make any like residential homeowner sort of thing, but this is still like it has Hydro Gear 3100s or something that are the same in our bigger, the smaller, bigger Toro. It's a good machine. I love it. It cuts great. It's very nimble. I love the size of it as opposed to the bigger like the X or the LG or something, because it is so nimble and I can fit in a lot of those little places and still have a 52-inch cut. So I'm very happy with that, and I wouldn't hesitate to buy another one of these for what we do. However, we were set up to demo a 61-inch LG. Weren't sure if we were still going to do that. Bought this, and I'm back to sure that I want to demo a 61-inch LG because I believe that would be the next one in the fleet.
All right, so how's the system going with how we hooked everything up in here?
I'm loving it. Everything's worked good so far. These blowers are a bit cumbersome because they're big and they're at the front of the trailer. We knew that going into it. That's why I plan on putting a handheld out here. And we bought the smaller 580 Echo for the open trailer. For the everyday blow offs of driveways and walkways and stuff. These, they're 9010s. They're big. You don't need to throw one of those on your back to blow stuff off. They idle and do that. So you use the 580T and a handheld in this trailer, it'd be just fine. That being said, everything worked out here really good. Didn't like how these were attached, and we knew it was kind of temporary to hold the tube up here.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to do, and actually there's some live footage of me trying it out right now. I may have to bend these open slightly. I had to on these as well. These are a different brand. They don't fit the rail.
Right.
However, if I wanted to still use these, they do fit over the rail, and they have these screw holes. So if I really had to and hated how these worked, I could put these on here with a self-tapper or two. So the weight of it is still on the fast track rail, but they don't slide around. So those aren't out of the question.
So that's plan B. We're going to hope really, plan A.
These aren't much different. And like I said, I believe I already spread those. So if I have to spread the fast track.
Just a little bit?
Just a little. Yeah. I mean, here goes nothing.
Okay,
Snap.
muscles.
I might have gone too far. I did go too far. I'm going to turn down that power. Don't know my own strength with that gorilla grip. See, like that.
Yeah.
Is fine.
Yeah.
And actually, like that actually fits those better than those did. So
cool.
I think that's going to work good.
All right.
All right.
So we're adding to what we started.
Yes. The fast track rail system. And if I go a little bit this way, I can probably catch it with those. Should catch right there. Because if I go too far that way, I'm not going to catch it. All right. Talking to myself a little bit, but also
thinking out loud.
To keep myself in line here. Oh, you. There we go. Yeah. I don't know. I've never had one get stuck in there like that before. I did this whole trailer.
Well, it's because you're working on a Sunday. Right. Is that level?
My marks there and there are. You can't level it. You don't know if the trailer's level. I measured from this piece, which could be off, but close. So visually, perfect. See if I catch that other stuff here. Yep. That's definitely not just wood. This one definitely will. Yeah.
Wait, so you didn't have to cut the bar down?
What bar?
Or did?
I did. Yeah,
Oh, you did cut it
when
down.
you weren't looking.
Oh.
Don't tell YouTube.
Don't tell YouTube. Okay. You had your safety glasses on, right?
I certainly did.
They will.
No, I did. I used my sunglasses for real.
They will come. That can't happen.
What?
That logo is upside down.
You just wait a pretty little second.
Oh, I know what you're
Easier for me to
doing.
mark that in.
I gotcha.
I don't want to
You're a smart one.
measure the rail. I want to make sure it's like tight to here and there.
Wow, babe. Good
All right,
thinking.
look, see? Safety glasses. Anybody that made comment on that too, bought even more.
Just to be
Because
sure.
there's some in every truck, but now there's
Clear
4 back in
and
that trailer.
shaded. Don't come at us.
Yeah. I already explained to everybody once, we all wear blenders. I was waiting for you two because you wear glasses. Harvey and I each have like a few pairs of these. So if anybody sees us like for a split second not wearing them, they're like, oh, you don't have safety glasses.
I guess you don't like your eyesight. Yeah, Joe.
Yeah. I guess I'm working while you're typing.
So I got one basket so we can put all the like gloves and I did get a bent one, I guess. But all the safety glasses and gloves and like the trash bags for our little trash can we have. Our buckets, if whatever. Just whatever.
Safety glasses in the
I
back?
said safety glasses.
Mix oil.
Extra
Sunscreen,
battery,
bug
sunscreen,
spray.
yeah, whatever. So that's not rolling around the trailer and it's up out of the floor space. So I got one to go on like one of the sides because the blowers stick out so much. The baskets are pretty big. So I didn't want to put them on the sides and have the. I thought it. Can I see this real quick? I thought it was gonna stick out further than the trimmer rack, and it does, which is why I wanted it at the front, so it would be kind of in that dead space.
Oh, this is gonna be lower anyway.
Oh, okay.
I knew that.
Yeah. We know.
Because these just go on.
Here, let's see.
I got it stuck. Where is it? This one goes. Good job. I wish it would sit flush against the wall, not like tilted out, but I guess this is just how it goes.
That's how this one goes. Then you got your new Fast Track blower holder. Oh my lord, you just scared me.
Yeah, I popped the plastic off.
All right, here's the real test.
Alright.
Look at there.
Okay, there. So.
You gotta look at me when you talk, though.
So no, I was just telling you. I guess I can tell them too. That one I knew right where it had to go. No, not that. I didn't do that one yet. No. This one, we knew where where I wanted to anchor the basket from sliding, because I knew I had a stud there and I knew it would fit. Wanted to make sure this would go right there, and it does. So I'm going to send a screw there, and I'm going to set this one in. Well, again, I think that's my mark right there. I'll double check and send a screw just so those don't slide back and forth. Doesn't matter if they do, but it just makes it handier. If you're trying to put it in, it's not moving all around on you.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, pop this one off of here. Tube back in. That's good. I want to blow this trailer out when we're done, but I'll use the little blower. So these can go and stay up here now. Man, last year, I don't know, we probably filled the mixed gas 5-gallon can, like 10 times? Like literally 50 gallons of mixed gas. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's a little low, even if it was 100. But I mean, we're May? We started the middle of last month. So 6 weeks, I bet we've already done.
Not even 6 weeks. May's not even done.
No, and it's been raining a lot. But the amount of work we've been able to do in 4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks, yeah.
I know we filled the the mixed gas. 1, 2. I think we've already filled it like 6 times, maybe more this year.
Guess your business is growing, huh?
Yeah. We don't cut zip ties around here. Just rip them like a man.
Lord.
Or a woman, you know.
We're not choosy.
See, this is the one Samantha bought. Nice. Where are we? Oh, yeah, it just broke. So that one's where we're going to put the big stuff that can't fall out. Like the paper towels.
Yeah, see?
I mean, we could just get a new basket, but...
We like character.
For a while.
We like character around here. I didn't notice when I bought it. I thought it was smushed. Joe noticed it the instant I walked through the door, of course.
See these things. If you like that there, I'm going to do the same thing as the screw.
Yeah, I like it.
We can't pop them off on the go, but I don't think we're rearranging the trailer like on the side of the road.
I do not think so. Cool. Well, this is exciting.
Yeah. One of not this, my 1/2-inch impact is gonna probably live in one of these baskets. And somewhere I'm gonna have to figure out what would be the best way. I don't like putting stuff on the floor. We already have the trash can. The water's usually
and Harvey's boots and that Harvey's just live in the trailer.
But I don't like stuff on the floor because I like keeping it swept out. I don't like looking through piles of stuff on the floor. So I want to figure out a good way to hold blades. I mean, ideally, once this is set up the way it's going to be,
It'd be just two.
These two mowers.
Right.
The other trailer is going to have a tongue box that could have another impact, and the blades that usually go on there. Crazy event that we have the wrong trailer, wrong blades.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world. We live and work within a 20-mile radius, more or less.
But if something happened, or
if
we
out
want to be
mowing,
able to just keep working.
I'm not talking about changing blades on the go to keep them sharp. I'm talking about like for mowing and hit a rock and bend a blade. We won't have to stop. We can just pull it on the edge of the ramp, zip it off with the electric impact, and throw a new blade on, or a new set of blades. So that's like the next thing I'm adding in here. Did we?
I mean,
you did a short with these. The
oh
strips?
yeah.
But I don't trim much. I mean, it's not that I can't or I won't, but we have a Harvey. And the new guy, I mean, they're going to be trimming, and they'll both get to mow a little bit. But the little bit that I've trimmed with this in the day or two that had been on here, game changer. Like, I can't even describe. Again, I didn't know if it was like I was skeptical about our Cujo shoes. Like, oh, is it just hype? Everybody talks about how great they are. Nope. These are worth it, and I can say that as a cheap guy.
So where'd you get them, and how much?
These I got from Ballard, and I believe these Darwin Pro, what are they, $80 a piece?
Now you say Darwin Pro. Are you missing pieces off of that?
I am. I did not put on, so they have an additional thing. Well, and it came with this spool of wire, because there's an additional brace that can go right here.
Okay.
Which was the one of the upgrades for the Pro. It can go right here, and then it's got a Velcro strap that attaches it, and you can carry a spool of, not a spool, but a couple wraps of twine instead of, we all stick them in our pockets and then they all fall out or whatever. So I can show you real quick. And this is just a little 225.
So wait, why don't these have that on there?
I'm just not sure yet if they seem like, and I'll have to look into it, they seem like they're made to do this, like to fold down. Mm-hmm. But because I fold them down to make it easier to go into the rack, they will go in the rack with them in operating position, but it's just more of a pain. So Harvey and I just turn this little, what do you call that, cam lock, whatever. But so basically, you put it where you want it. This thing's going to be in my way, so let me just get that out of the way. Say right there, right? Lock it, done. And I have mine twisted just off to the side just a little bit. I haven't really fine-tuned where exactly I want it. I think I want to slide it down the shaft just a little more, maybe twist it just a little more, because I find myself almost holding it like this versus like right on the handle. So I feel like if I twist it a little more, and if it was like right here, I think that's perfect for me. But even like this, amazing the amount of the less weight that it feels like these are, and you're not like this. I can't say enough how amazed I am, because I didn't think it would be that much of a difference.
Should have bought them years ago.
Oh yeah. I don't know how they'll work out. I don't think they would work out very well on the combi, the PAS ecosystem, because it would be down
where
on the attachment, not on the power head. And so I think I'll just put it on our straight trimmers, which also, that'll be another upgrade. I also have got to run the 2620 a few times, which I'm used to running the 225s. These things, I thought they were great. I still do. I still think they're amazing for the money. They're 220?
Just over 2.
They changed from when I used to buy them all the time. But anyway, but I will tell you, the power you get out of the 2620 and still a value. I will be buying another one or two of those shortly.
Well, and this is the one that Harvey uses now all the time, right?
Yeah, and this one was brand new. And I have another 2620 in the other truck, but it's a PAS. Not a POS, a PAS. The blower I keep talking about here, I don't know if you've mentioned it yet. We are cheating on Echo a little bit, but I couldn't pass down the deal.
Right.
Samantha won a handheld Senix, and I believe it's a true 4-stroke.
Yeah.
Like straight gas deal.
I think that's what I read.
Won that from Stripe Life, a contest on there. Stripe Life and Senix. So that will be mounted here somewhere. But basically, the only thing I noticed with this is Harvey's is a little farther down. He's taller and more lengthy arms than me, and it falls right into this.
Yeah.
So I could change this, but really, I don't. Where it falls on the studs works out right like there. So it's not the end of the world that the Darwin fits in like that, but I don't know how it would work on some other racks, like the equipment defenders and stuff. I don't know if that would interfere, or if you'd have to have it mounted differently. When we did it before, the trimmers went in the back of the truck or laid on the side of the trailer, the open trailer, and blower laid up front or laid in the back of the truck. So all of this setup and layout, we're learning as we go, and that's why I'm trying to kind of talk everyone else through it. Kind of building it on a budget, but clean and organized. I will say now, bigger crew. I went 7x16, thinking all the stuff we had to do was residential and in the cemeteries. I didn't want some big 20-foot trailer, an 18-foot trailer. Already kicking myself for not going the, whatever it is, 8-foot or 8.5. And
it's just tight in
like
here
a 20.
when the mowers.
So, not this year. Maybe next year you might see us going into 2025 with this being the second trailer, like our current open trailer, and keeping this.
It would be nice.
But setting up something that we could put
if we
3
kept
mowers
this and sold the open trailer to have another enclosed, because here in New Hampshire in the winter, it would also store everything in the winter, so it would keep it nicer.
Everything's stored.
And we don't need
up.
like another building to store it.
Right. So definitely.
And on the open deck, everything's like out in the sun and rain and
you
whatever all year. So it'd be kind of nice to have the two.
Look at this trimmer. I'll bring it to you. This trimmer is a season old. You never know it. We bought this last year. But same thing. Road, open trailer, back of the truck. Look how faded it is. Runs like a top. But just, it looks like crap. And I don't like that. If you look at any of those right there, I mean, granted, those are all brand new. No, this one was end of season. These two are brand new.
Yeah.
This one's probably last fall or something. That one actually, yes, that one's last fall, end of the year, because the head on this one messed up. And instead of ordering a head or getting to a dealer or whatever, I literally just bought another trimmer. And then I just recently, buying all this stuff, bought a new head. Which again, little trick right there. It was cheaper for me to buy the PAS trimmer end than it was for me to just buy the gearbox. No, it wasn't. But with the buying the whole thing, it was like $20 difference. And all you get when you order this gearbox is the gearbox. So for like an extra $20, I got a second quick feed head and a new guard. I know. Every professional takes the guards off. Everybody's already told me that too.
Everyone tells you everything on YouTube.
Yeah.
You don't even have to ask.
I've run it both ways, but you know why? There's like 2 or 3 quick reasons I can tell you why I don't take them off anymore. One, I don't need more than, what is that? 8 inches from the center. I don't need more than a 16, 18 inch swath from my trimmer, because I can go like this. It's hard on them when you run this out like this. They don't stay even, so it vibrates and shakes and whatever, because this little deal here cuts that to a certain length. I'm not doing it because I'm like, oh, Mr. Safety, because clearly we know I'm not.
you and your safety glasses.
But it's easier on the machine. It's another peace of mind. It's like running a chute blocker on the mower. It's another peace of mind that stuff's not going to fly back. This way, when we're trimming around all these houses and cars and in the condos we do, like, sorry guys, I'm leaving these on. You do you. I used to take them off. Like
make sure you tell us in the comments we're doing it wrong.
In the cemeteries, I will say it is an advantage, because a lot of the headstones there's no end on this, but I'm close to showing it. You could run it right around, because this wasn't in the way and you were trimming all the way around it without the guard in your way. That is one thing I'll say. And yeah, there's pros and cons both ways, but our setup, our employees, the places we do it, I leave the guards on. I'll say this, and it's going to sound rude to those that do say things like that, or it's going to sound cocky about me, but let me see what you've built for a business in a year if you're going to tell me that I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I feel that. All right, well, let's finish clean up in here, and then when it's all said and done, we'll get a final view. And then we have other things to do before we call it a night.
Yes.
Never.
Still got to do the whole 2024 trailer setup, but that'll probably be like...
Maybe that'll be after Memorial Day.
After Memorial
Once
Day,
this
we'll
rush.
get everything cleaned up.
Yeah.
I don't know if I finished my thought on that. I know I'm talking a lot.
Oh my God.
It's kind of a talk a lot video because it's a... Well, that's what it is. We're not mowing, we're not whatever. But I'm about to ask you guys for advice because I've been showing you and giving you some advice. Who uses what? That mower is brand new. It's shiny when you like hand wash it. But let's face it, if you're hand washing your mowers, you probably have way too much time on your hand. Does anybody have success with something like a foam cannon? Because like my trailer, it's white. I like it white. It looks clean. But when it's dirty, but like, are you going to hand wash this trailer? Or can I take the trailer and the mowers and the tractor and equipment and line it up and spray it with a foam cannon and pressure wash it off? Does that work for everybody or anybody? Or do you have any other magic sprays or potions you spray on there and it gets the dirt off and looks good? I'm not talking about like a show car polish finish here. I just don't want them to look like I don't even pay attention to them. Because we do. We blow them off like, multiple times a day. And if I have the hose out washing a truck, I'll rinse it down or something. I don't really pressure wash them because I don't want to pressure wash a lot of the stuff on a mower. But if I could, foam cannon and give it a light pressure wash or a rinse. What do you guys do?
Leave it in the comments.
And I won't tell you do it wrong.
I caught you. All right, y'all. Trimmers are all good and ready. We have our rakes, 4 different kinds, our different shovels. We always carry the chainsaw. We got the hedge trimmer. We got the 9010s. We got our eye protection. We got our earphones. We got our mixed gas, our regular gas. We got a trash can. We have all the stuff and things, and we are ready for another week of sun up to sundown. But this week we're going from a 3-man crew to a 4-man crew, so that is exciting. So thanks for checking this out with us. Joe's gonna finish blowing off the mowers, get those loaded up, and I have some vinyl orders to do. So in all of my spare time, I make all of our sweatshirts and stuff, and then for friends and local sports and high schools and stuff, I do their shirts. So I need to go do some vinyl work and call it a night. It is 6 p.m. on Sunday. I hope you guys had a fabulous weekend, and I hope you make it a fabulous week. Thanks for sticking around. We'll see you next time. Peace out.